Welcome back to Heartland Park, Topeka, Kansas. Hope you can join us at the TNN Salute to Motorsports at Opryland. It's coming up June 26th through 30th. And for more information, call those numbers you see on the screen. That phone line open Monday through Friday. TNN Salute to Motorsports. Your favorite NASCAR drivers will be on hand. All sorts of good times. We were there last year. It was a huge success. So check it out. June 26th through 30th at Opryland, USA. That's the battle for the lead. A little sheet metal flapping there on the Crawford machine, but where is Ken Schrader? Glenn Jarrett, what's the story? You hearing anything?
Well, he just drove by me behind pit wall. I asked Tim Cahoot if he'd said anything. He said Schrader just simply came on back on the radio and said, man, I goofed. That's it. I just messed up. So when he came by me, a lot of damage to the left front of the car. We're going to chase him down. We'll catch up with him. He's about 100 yards ahead of us now, but in his condition, he can't go very fast, very far.
Let's take a look and see if we can tell exactly what might have happened to Schrader out there on the course as you watch a couple of the NASCAR Slim Jim All-Pro regulars now battling for the lead. There's Schrader in the 56. Let's see if we can tell what happened. That's beneath the bridge leading to the main straightaway. Going for the lead. Heavy braking, and here's the continuation of that same sequence now. Trying to get around Copeland, gives him room.
Yeah, it's a hard place to try to run
fast.
Now,
goes off the track, into the grass, into the wall, and just a little bit too hard into that corner.
Yeah, and the grass is picking you up when you know it's still wet from yesterday. No chance there.
So Kenny's in the garage with Wayne Anderson, Mike Kelly, Tammy Jo Kirk has parked her machine, Randy Rollman, Steve Christian now back there, the Zero machine with Kenny Schrader. So 6 retirees. And how about that? Those of you who thought Schrader was with a walk here and gone, we've got ourselves a whole new day. And here comes Porter, the black machine there in third. He's starting to smell those front 2 now and getting close.
I'm sure they've told him Schrader's out. And, you know, Kenny never got away from these guys. A big surprise. A lot of talent here today.
We mentioned that Steve Christian had gone behind the wall, the man who is leading the Port City Rookie of the Year battle. A drive shaft problem has taken him from the race today. So all sorts of problems can crop up on a road course. And back onto the main straightaway again. Working lap number 32 of 60.
Looks like Rick Crawford's got a side wing there.
Doesn't it, though? The start-finish line, by the way, we never did establish that they have moved it from where it used to be here. They moved it from the middle of the drag strip down to the end of the strip. Here come the leaders onto the drag strip now, and as they work the quarter mile where John Force might deploy his parachute, that's where things used to stop. But now the start-finish line is all the way down to roughly where the teams are right now before they go off there into turn number 1. And I guess it's kind of like a Talladega deal where you have your start-finish line down near turn number 1. That extra few hundred yards might be a story here later.
Makes it good for turn 1.
Amen, it does. Let's go to the garage. Glenn's caught up with Kenny Schrader.
Well, you see the Budweiser Chevrolet sitting here, and I want to tell you how Ken Schrader is thinking. Even though he's a little mad at himself, he crashed his car. He came in, took the hood off, looked at the damage. When he found out he was going to be on camera, he put the Budweiser hood up here. Ken, what happened?
You already know I'm mad at myself. You could tell I just screwed up, huh? We were out there, and we were having fun. I mean, going back and forth, and I had a little run. I thought, well, I'll just see if I can smoke around on the outside in this deal. I know it's not maybe one of my better moves, but, you know, I got up in the grass. Not a good day. I screwed up.
Well, you had a little trouble in the truck this morning. Is it okay for tomorrow's race?
Yeah, truck's fine. We went out and made a very conservative qualifying lap. I think we wound up 6th, so we're good.
Better luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's the story from Ken Schrader. At least he's got a sense of humor.
And a very honest man today. Screwed up. What are you going to do? We're watching the battle for 5th. It's been a good one. The 83 is Derek Gilchrist. He's from the Slim Jim All-Pro Series. The 64, Bob Lyon from the NASCAR Featherlight Southwest Tour. And 62, Bill Baird, who makes his name in the ASA. And you see those dots, what look like dots to you on the middle of that yellow car? You look at the hood of that 64. Those are handprints from youngsters at the Ronald McDonald House. You see them coming right at you? Those are handprints from kids at the Ronald McDonald House in Los Angeles. Bob Lyon appeared there on Easter Sunday and got the kids to put their handprints on the hood of the car, and he's carrying that around as a bit of a tribute to those youngsters, and I bet you they had a good time doing all that. You know, kids and finger paint and all.
That's great.
It really is. He said yesterday he hopes to go truck racing when the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series goes to near his home on the West Coast, Sears Point, Bakersfield, California, Phoenix, the new track at Las Vegas. Bob Lyon hopes to have a truck ready to go in time for that event. Nice fellow, though. Nice team. Had a chance to chat yesterday, and they're good folks and running well right now in 6th position as we work lap 35 of the 60 here this afternoon. Just 25 to go. There's the 62 Baird, the ASA racer, trying to come out of turn 10 and get a jump on everybody here on the drag strip. Meanwhile, at the front, still Cope and Crawford showing the way as we are live at Heartland Park, Topeka. We're coming right back. We are back with you live at Heartland Park, Topeka, Kansas, with Barry Dodson and Glenn Jarrett. I'm Eli Gold. That is the battle for the lead. Mike Cope in the 57, the Penrose team. And the 14, that's Rick Crawford in the Circle Bar Motel Ford Thunderbird from Mobile, Alabama, as they continue around this racetrack as the top two and have pulled away now fairly comfortably from the third place runner, Toby Porter. In the garage area, and that might be the story thus far, attrition. Kenny Schrader, who most felt would be a hands-on winner here today, he's done for the afternoon. Randy Ruhlman is gone. Tammy Jo Kirk, Mike Kelly, Wayne Anderson, and Steve Christian with a drive shaft failure, knocking out the man who folks figure might well end up with the Port City Rookie of the Year honors come season's end. Glenn Jarrett, I believe, is spending time in the garage area and has an update. Glenn?
Boy, Eli, I'm spending a lot of time down here watching a lot of guys do a lot of work. You can see they're still working on Steve Christian's car, trying to get him back out there. Steve's sitting here waiting patiently. Boy, you had an awfully good run going there for a while. Looks like you've really taken to this racetrack, Steve.
Well, we kind of got into better rhythm the more we ran there. The car was a little tight getting into one, but otherwise the car was real good. I was just trying to save the car and not abuse the transmission, rear end, that type of thing, and then that's what took us out. So we're going to get this drive shaft back in it and get back out and save some points.
Well, that's what they're interested in now. After this happens this early in the race, that's about all you can do. This young man, as I said, is very impressive. I think he's got a bright future in NASCAR racing. Remember that name, Stephen Christian.
Looking at 9th, 10th, and 11th place right now. You've got A.J. Alsup in that white machine, sandwiched in the middle of the scramble. Dan Matthews is the first car in the 9th spot. You got A.J. Alsup running in the 10th position, and Dirk Piz, who started up near the front of the field, has backslid just a bit. There he is in the 99. He's the Denver, Colorado racer in his Chevrolet Monte Carlo. They're working for 9th, 10th, and 11th position right now at lap number 38 of 60. Not nearly the off-track excursions that I expected to see from teams that had never run road races before, Barry.
I think they all know the troubles out there.
Yeah.
And so many people got off yesterday, like I said earlier, trucks and cars. They know these guys are on TV. They love it here. It's a beautiful facility. They want to have a good showing, and they're doing that.
Right now, as the field heads towards lap number 39, we will tell you that at the head of the field, there's no change in the running order. Still Cope and Crawford scrambling for the top spot, but everybody else is tightening it up just a bit. Highway transportation provided by Cedar Ridge RV Center, Branchville, New Jersey, featuring Winnebago Motorhomes. Call 1-800-988-4884 and find out why Winnebago is the choice of champions. We are live at Heartland Park in Topeka, Kansas, and here comes the state of Mississippi, or at least the Clifford Strickland car from Petal, Mississippi, sponsored by the Mississippi Department of Tourism. They got a real interesting deal going there in the Magnolia State. There's a number that the race fans can call. You see it, 1-800-WARMEST. And judging by the response that the fans give the tourism department, they will decide if they can continue the sponsorship of Clifford Strickland. They've also got a free package about the state of Mississippi that is available just by calling that 1-800-WARMEST. But It's a very interesting sponsorship idea. State of Mississippi getting together. I met the folks from the Topeka Area Chamber of Commerce yesterday. They are trying to do so much to make sure that this is a race-friendly community. More and more people are getting involved. Caution is on the speedway now for some debris and some oil on the speedway. Full course yellow being displayed now here at Heartland Park in Topeka, Kansas. So the field now will be slowing on down. Here come the race leaders. Cope in that red and yellow machine, number 57. Rick Crawford right behind. All right, now, Barry, let's talk strategy. We have gone 20 laps. They changed tires. We've now gone another 21 laps. We're 18 from the finish. Do you keep these Hoosiers on, or do you go back to the originals? What do you do?
You can't go back to the originals. The reason being, even if they were fresher than, let's say, what's on the car.
In numbers of miles.
You've got to protect your track position.
Exactly.
And that's the key to winning here. Crawford had closed it up right before the caution there. We got a heck of a race going on here.
So we are under caution here at Heartland Park in Topeka as the pace truck has the field in tow. Cope and Crawford. Porter next in line. It's going to be a heck of a battle to the finish. Hope you're online this afternoon. Great way to enjoy the race on TNN and get all the scoring and all the latest news. NASCAR Online before, during, and after the races. There is the computer address for those of you who are computer literate. It is a 24-hour NASCAR Garage Pass. NASCAR Online. A lot of interesting information. You might want to check it out at www.nascar.com. All right, who's running where? Mike Cope showing the way. Rick Crawford second. Toby Porter third. Nipper Alsop Jr. He's in fourth spot. Bob Lyon is running in the fifth position from ASA. Bill Baird going sixth. Ron Young runs in the seventh spot. Derek Gilchrist is next in line. Then Dan Matthews and A.J. Alsop. Pretty good afternoon for the Alsop family right there in the top 10. 43, as you see, of 60 laps complete. Take a look at the number 99 right there. Dirk Piz, P-I-Z is the last name, from Denver, Colorado. The sponsor, if you can read it there on the hood of the car, and you see it says sponsors welcome, but on the hood of the car it says Grandma's Frozen Noodles Chevrolet.
Oh, man.
What a great, great sponsor.
Knowing I was in Denver last week, if I had only known Grandma's Frozen Noodles Chevrolet.
I remember days, though, when you and Richard Childress would have put Grandma's Frozen Noodles on the car and been happy.
We would have taken anything Grandma had.
Oh, man, yeah, he does have a sponsor wanted sign right there on the hood. Grandma's Frozen Noodles Chevrolet. And old Grandma's happy because Dirk's running in 10th spot right now and doing a fine job.
Is that great or what?
Yeah. Hey, that just proves that out there, you know, you beat the bushes. There's money to be found. It's not easy. That's got to be the toughest thing. I know you get questions all the time, Barry. How do you find sponsor? How do you find sponsor? That's got to be the toughest thing to do in this business.
Well, and that's where we take our hat off to you guys.
17 laps is what Mike Cope has led thus far today, as the fans enjoy the first sunny day they've had here in Topeka in a while. But it's a beauty. Glad you're with us.